Hundreds of thousands of people living in blocks of flats with flammable cladding and other fire safety issues say delays in making their homes safe are leaving them thousands of pounds out of pocket. Many fear bankruptcy. Many homeowners are facing huge increases in service charges and buildings insurance, with some bills rising by up to 900%. Our Consumer Affairs correspondent Sarah Corker has been talking to residents struggling to meet their bills.
Young families, first-time buyers, pensioners. Every generation is caught up in Britain's growing cladding crisis.
My money is being squeezed. Food-wise, I've had to live off cheese toasties and pasta.
It's basically ruined my life.
I feel insecure in my own home.
These towers on the River Thames were built with material now classed as flammable. Repairs could exceed £13 million, but who should pay? Flat owners say service charges have soared to up to £6,000 a year each. Adeline is in her 70s and is struggling to pay.
They might take my flat away if I can't pay, because already we're being threatened by bailiffs coming in. So I'm really at my wit's end what to do. I can't raise money.
The developer Barratt Homes has agreed to pay over £1 million to fix some of the internal safety issues, but says it isn't responsible for problems with the external wall insulation, which it says met regulations when it was fitted. From London to here in Lancashire, hundreds of thousands of leaseholders are living in unsafe buildings with flammable cladding and are now facing a financial crisis.
Yeah, so it's on all of this side of the building.
Tina's family own an apartment here. The cladding needs removing. To help pay for those repairs, their maintenance charges have risen from just over £1,000 a year to 15 times that amount.
How will you find the money to pay that bill?
We can't. The simple answer is we can't. I mean, who has just £15,000, especially going through times like this? You know, you can't sell, we can't move. People are worried that they may lose their home because of it.
The building owners have applied to the government for help to cover cladding repair costs. Here in central London, it's insurance costs worrying residents like Mariam. At this development, building insurance has increased by more than 400% in a year. The £670,000 bill is because of the fire risk. That's despite the fact work has started to remove this flammable cladding.
Not only do we have to find out that we live in an unsafe building and that I can't provide a proper standard of safety for my daughter, that on top of that I'm paying to fix this. It's just, I mean, it just brings tears of rage to my eyes.
How can you justify that huge increase in premiums and a cost that's being passed on to leaseholders which they just cannot afford to pay?
It is taking too long to decide who is going to pay for the remediation of these buildings, and ultimately, it's the leaseholders who are caught in the middle here.
But as each day goes by, without anyone willing to take responsibility for this fire safety crisis, the financial and mental toll on those living in flammable flats only grows. Sarah Corker, BBC News.